Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today is bath day for Blue Ivy, but that also means it's anal gland expression day for Blue Ivy as well. If you have a dog that struggles with anal gland issues and needs to have them expressed routinely, today I'm going to teach you how to do that at home if you would like to do that as well. If you like this video, let me know, hit that like button, and go ahead and hit subscribe and ring that bell to receive content just like it whenever it's released. Let's get into the tools that you're going to need and what anal glands are to begin with. So what are anal glands anyway? Well, they're these primitive little sacs that are located right on the inside of the anus. At least the openings to those are. They can be about a pea size all the way up to about a grape size depending on the size of the dog. These are located at about 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock to give you an idea of where we're going to be targeting to express these things. Some people, like groomers in particular, express anal glands from the outside. My preference is from the inside. I've been doing this as a veterinary nurse on and off for over 20 years, and I just find that it's a little bit more comfortable for the dog, even though you're going in, because it's less squeezing and less pressure. So overall, the dogs tend to respond better if you actually go in. So now we're going to talk about how to do this. Yes, it involves going in. Couple of tools that you're going to need on hand. I've got a glove just to cover up my finger. The odor and the fluid that comes out of the anal sac is very musky. It's meant to leave a scent on the feces, so it can be incredibly smelly, has kind of a fishy smell to it, so you really don't want that on your hands. So I recommend using just a glove, a nitrile or latex glove. Please do get some lube. This is really important. It's already uncomfortable for the dog because you're sticking your finger in their back end, so you want to loosen it up a little bit with some lube. This is Uber Lube. I like it because it's silicone based and it's kind of slippery. It doesn't gunk up. You can use Vaseline or petroleum jelly, but it's just really thick and can make it even more uncomfortable in my opinion. So I like a nice slick silicone lube to ease things up. I got a Kong here with some peanut butter so that Blue Ivy doesn't have an uncomfortable experience. She has some yummy treats in here that she can focus on while I'm doing my business on the backside. And then the other thing I have is just some wipes, because you want to be prepared for when this stuff squirts out. It can go everywhere and go pretty far. We used to have anal gland contests to see who could shoot them the farthest. I know it's disgusting, but it's true, and you never know which way they're going to go, so have a wipe ready to go to wipe the back end and to catch the juice that comes out. And then lastly, if it's not bath day like it is for us today, you might want to have a little scent spray just to spray around the back end to make it a little bit more pleasant, because again, it is a really fishy, odorous smell. Now, real quick, let's talk about why we want to do this. Some dogs never ever need their anal glands expressed. So if your dog isn't experiencing any signs or symptoms to tell you that there's a problem, don't express their anal glands. The other thing I want to mention about that is if your dog does need to have them done, it is best to have them done at the veterinary hospital. The technicians at the hospital are typically the ones that express anal glands, and they have lots and lots and lots of practice. So if anything's wrong, because anal glands can get impacted, they can get infected, if they're painful, they have a baseline for that and they know what to do about it. So I would first and foremost recommend that you have this done at the vet hospital. But if you're already past that and they just need routine anal gland expression and you want to try this at home, I'll go ahead and move forward and let you know. So some signs and symptoms that they might need them expressed: scooting the butt at the back end on the carpet or on the grass, excessive licking, excessive grooming in the back area, or if they're red and inflamed or kind of puffy around where the anal gland area is. Those are all signs that they might need to be expressed. All right, so let's get into it, shall we, Blue? Good girl, good girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Blue something to keep her preoccupied while we do this. Come here, stand. Here, Mama. Oh, that's good stuff right there. It helps if you have someone hold it. Obviously, I'm out here in the driveway, it might roll around a bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my wipe ready. Good girl, stay. Go ahead and pop my glove on. Now I'm right-handed, so I like to squeeze both with my right hand. Just get this in my left hand. Now lube-wise, I'm just gonna put, stay Mama, a generous amount right there on my fingers and kind of rub it between my forefinger and my thumb. It's really my index finger that's going to go in, but the thumb can, if it has a little lube on it, be a little bit better on the outside. We already lost that. We already lost the Kong. So right here, I'm gonna lift the base of the tail. You can see I've got my wipey ready to go. I'm just gonna insert slightly into the anus here and feel around for that pea size up to grape size little area. Now I found it, it's on the bottom side here. I'm over here in the 8 o'clock position, and I'm just gonna squeeze from the outside and from the inside to get that to come out. And you can see here, all this fluid. I know, it's itchy. It's already coming out. So there's one side done. Here's a little bit of what that consistency looks like. Hers is really liquidy. It can be anywhere from really liquidy to, come here, Mama, very pasty, like a toothpaste consistency. If there's anything white and pussy, or you notice any blood, that's something that needs to be seen at the vet hospital. So I'm going to locate the other one. It's right about here. So right about the 4 o'clock position again, so I can feel it on this side and I can feel it on this side. I'm going to use my thumb to squeeze and just pinch it together. Good girl. And you can see that coming out. Again, be careful not to spray yourself with it. It is fun to get off. Hang on, hang on. Okay, come here, come here. Come on, stay. Stay, good girl. Come here, mama. All right, so Blue's obviously uncomfortable with that, so I'm gonna take a step back and slow down. I don't wanna make her overly uncomfortable. Now, Blue Ivy, I know her personality very well. It's not painful, she's just scared. So I'm gonna go a little bit slower with her. Good girl. And just pinch slightly and get the rest of it out. Good girl, come here. Good girl, all done. All done, good girl. Yes, okay, you can have your Kong, grab it, good. Here you go. Now, if your dog is sensitive like that, it helps to have two people. So one can be at the front, kind of reassuring and offering the Kong as a treat as well. And the other person can be doing the business in the back. Again, I know Blue Ivy's personality. She is kind of fearful at times, so I was going very slow and gentle with her, but it does make her uncomfortable. I don't want her to have uncomfortable experiences, so I'm gonna practice this with a second person next time I do it. That way somebody can be at the front keeping her preoccupied, and I can go in slow and gentle and express them very gently and very slowly. Good girl. If you find that you're routinely having problems and your dog is routinely acting like you just saw Blue Ivy, again, I recommend that you take your dog to the veterinary hospital to have them expressed by the technicians there who are really well practiced at it and can do it fast and easy, so it's less of an unpleasant experience for your dog. Good girl. All right, we're gonna go get a popsicle and get our bath. Good job. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about expressing anal glands, feel free to pop a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get to that as quickly as I possibly can.